Hello guys and welcome here to the Jello Cup Series playoff opener here today. The round of 16 gets started at the Rockingham Speedway. Today we present to you the Rock 400. Of course, for those who don't know, this track currently in the process of reopening. I believe they are hosting a few events in the month of October and November, so something to look forward to. Maybe in the future, with any luck, NASCAR will be back here in some capacity, whether it's with ARCA, any of the top 3 touring series. That remains to be seen. I'm Brian here in the booth, though. Starting from the pole today will be the number 22 of Mitchell Collins, who is not one of your playoff drivers, but he steals the pole here today, and 2 is outside will be the number 77. That is a playoff driver, and that is Diego Yepes. There is one little error I want to make right here, and of course, in case you are not a part of our Discord, you may have forgotten that, or maybe you didn't watch much of the early parts of the season, but you might have forgotten that this guy here, Simon Davis, did win a race, and guess what? He was in the top 30. I didn't notice him, and I wrote him off as not in the playoffs. He is in the playoffs. I just want to clarify that. He is in the playoffs. He is seated, I believe, number 13, so he's currently on the outside looking in, entering this race. But he starts 4th, so we'll see what happens with that 43. Congratulations to them. And of course, I did say Tim Randolph is in. Tim Randolph is not in the playoffs. The only winless driver to make the playoffs this season is Bafode Sacco in the number 42. So again, Simon Davis in the 43 in. Tim Randolph in the 47 out. That's the correction. Anyway, let's roll the intro, and when we come back, we'll have the green flag here for the playoff opener at Rockingham. Your DCN presentation starts right now. Here we go. We're getting ready to go racing here at the Rock. We've seen a couple good races so far this weekend with the Lift National and the Hitachi trucks yesterday. Will we see the same today with the Cup? Who will punch their ticket into the round of 12? We're going to find that all out right now. As the green flag will wave, we're underway at Rockingham. Simon Davis to the lead, and keep in mind, if he wins this race, he advances into the round of 12, regardless of what happens the next 2 races. Now you see the 00 going to battle for the lead here, won't get there. This race, of course, double the length. Oh, caution's out, by the way. 51 Maximus King, the 9 Samet Ozkan. Oh, the 23 of Dick Clark. Upside down, and guess what? The 51's done for the day. Austin Shaw involved. This is huge. He is one of the playoff drivers. And of course now he is going to be out of the race. Tough break for the first time playoff driver. They won't pit. Well, a few will pit, but let's go see what happened. 3 wide into the corner, and Austin Shaw pays the price, bounces off the wall. Then he bounces off of Alexander Rowe back into the wall. And his teammate, Giorgio Stumu, just no time to react, cuts him off basically. And this just causes everyone to go spinning. Of course, it collects Austin Shaw into that inside wall. And as he's trying to get back on track, he plows into the 23. And that's what flips Dick Clark over and ends his day. And as well as Austin Shaw's tough break to open the race. We'll take you back to the green in just a moment. Welcome back. We're getting ready to go racing here once again. Dick Clark, Maximus King, they are done for the day. Meadows Khan gonna go a lap down. Befode Sacco, Austin Shaw at the back of this pack. Tough break for them, but they will stay in the race. It'll be Simon Davis, Maureen Tayami, Diego Yepes, Mitchell Collins, Carter Joey. That is your top 5. As the pace car will peel off. We're back underway here at Rockingham. '99 Scott Upton bounces off the wall, the outgoing champion. Look at the pressure. Oh, we got another caution. The spin on the front stretch might have been the 12 of Mohammed Zain Abdullah. It's going to be one of those races, guys. Bear with us. And I imagine they'll pit. Doesn't look like anybody stayed out. Oh no, a few guys stayed out actually. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Tyler Faden will become the race leader out of this. Also, Charles Sanford and Bafode Sacco stay out. 2 of the prominent playoff drivers here. Oh, 25's in. But the 43 is going to win the race off. Let's go see what happened. Right on the restart, you see the 12 of Mohammed Zain Abdullah off the wall. And again off the 29. This time catches the 48. Tough break for Mohammed Zain Abdullah. Let's take you back to the green. Getting ready for the restart here. It's going to be Tyler Faden, Lenny Florentine, Spencer Mills, Nathan Faden, Michael Collins. That's your top 5. Keep in mind, Michael Collins was close to winning the truck race here yesterday. So we'll see what he's able to do here as we get back underway at Darlington. Lenny Florentine in second, Spencer Mills in third. Keep in mind, both of them are playoff drivers. Lenny Florentine enters the lowest seed of all the winners this season, and he's on the outside battling for the lead. He is not going to go away very easy. Charles Sanford's also up here. He's barely ahead of Simon Davis in terms of elimination. Oh, the 3. Did someone blow up? No, just smoke. But the 03 and the 3 make contact. Some of these playoff guys not messing around. Oh, the 29 is on the apron. He's going to merge and... Some guys pitting. You see some guys bouncing off the walls here. Green flag stops underway here. This is not an easy track to do those. And look at this. 1, 2, 3. All within striking distance right now. Tyler Faden, a non-playoff driver, trying to hold off 2 of the playoff drivers. Again, any of them win today, they advance into the next round of the playoffs. That is something very important that should be stressed here. Faden looking to extend his lead. See the 37 looking outside. He knows he needs to win to advance. If I'm not mistaken though, the 37 enters here ahead of the cut line. But that doesn't make a difference. Here we go. He's going to try a crossover. And he's going to look inside of the 1. The 1 is not giving this one up easy, and guess what? They just brought the 43 of Simon Davis into this battle. Now will the 37 clear? Yes, he will. Spencer Mills to the race lead. And keep in mind, it's win in advance. See Nicholas Jaweek coming off the pit lane. That's not a good sign. Keep in mind, after today, we go to Road America. That'll be a Saturday afternoon race for the Jello Cup Series. And then we go to Bristol for the night race. That's the end of the round of 12 right there. Oh, 15 off the wall, but it looks like he hangs on to it. And then, of course, keep in mind, next round we go to Gateway, Talladega, and the Charlotte Roval. This playoff's not easy by any stretch of the imagination. Looks like caution's out. Oh, the 12, Mohammed Zain Abdullah. Big damage. He might be done for the day. We'll get to see possibly another cycle of stops here. Keep in mind, tire fall off huge here at a track like Rockingham. See some of those guys that did go a lap down. A few of the playoff guys did. That is not a good thing for those guys, because now they're going to have to battle back. Four tires for the 37. Will he fix the damage? It looks like he has to. Mitchell Collins, then who's going to win the race off? Looks like the 1 will over Simon Davis. So Tyler Faden in the lead. Tentatively, let's go see what happened. Charles Sanford was having a great start to his playoff hopes. And then he just smacks the wall here, bounces off the 47, and around he goes. And then Mohammed Zain Abdullah just goes square into the side of him. Ends his day. Charles Sanford's day might be over as well. A tough break for the man who's had such terrible luck in this series. We'll take you back to the green. Here we go. First playoff driver out of the race is Charles Sanford. And oh, we have a second one that's about to go out of the race. One of your Championship 4 guys from last season, Nate Rattray, and I believe he's the only one that made the Championship 4 last year that is in the playoffs this season. I know I said there were none, but I believe he is the only one that did make it in. Tyler Fade and Simon Davis, the leaders. We're back underway with a lap traffic moment presented by Fitzwater's Angriness. Here goes Lenny Florentine. He has the ability to move the cut line now with 2 of the playoff drivers out of the race. The 8 is up to second. Spencer Mills trying to battle back as well. And keep in mind, this round is tricky compared to the other ones. Road America being the next race, you got the battle for the lead. Lenny Florentine. He will pick up a bonus point as he'll lead that lap, but will he clear for the lead? Indeed he will. Lenny Florentine to the lead. But again, I can't stress enough, this round is tricky. Of course, Rockingham, not an easy track. Then you've got a road course at Road America, one that's always been tricky with fuel. Then, of course, you've got Bristol, always a tricky track at Bristol. And, of course, Bristol is the elimination race. Caution's out. Looks like another spin on the front stretch. 48 or 88 with damage. That's Parker Smith, your regular season champ. Heavy damage. This could eat away at his 20-point lead over second. We're showing just how valuable tires are here. Eight is out and away. .43 is going to come out in front of the 1. Let's go see what happened. Dylan Young, Trevor Collins get together here. And around goes the 2. Around goes the 14. Parker Smith did everything he could to try to avoid that and just couldn't. He sends the 14 barrel rolling. And I'm shocked he's even able to drive away from that. Parker Smith. Anyway, let's take you back to the green. Welcome back. Look at all these guys out of the race. Of course, Parker Smith joining Michael Collins, Nate Rattray, Charles Sanford as the playoff drivers out of the race. This is not looking good for them as drivers like Lenny Florentine, who are just below the cut line entering this race, or were seated below the cut line. They are now leading the race here. It's Lenny Florentine, Simon Davis. We're back underway. This battle is only going to get more intense. Again, this is a battle to make it to Gateway, locked into the playoff, or next round of the playoffs. You see the 8's going to get away for now. Lenny Florentine. Now Tyler Faden up to second. Oh, look at that. The 4 making an issue. And Zach Fitzwater trying to hold off 4th place. That's Spencer Mills. Man, he's doing everything he can to keep that position, but here comes the 37 once again. And he really doesn't want to give up that spot, but he's going to have to. Up front, Lenny Florentine. He's leading this race, trying to hold off the 1. Oh, 77 off the wall. Another thing to keep in mind here. Oh, caution's out, so I'll explain that in a few minutes. It looks like Nicholas Jowitt is involved in this one. Another playoff driver involved in a wreck. Boy, we cannot make it 10 laps without a caution here. Oh, Zach Fitzwater picks up 3rd. And I expect we'll have another cycle of stops. So let's stay here. Show you those. And I guess now I'll explain what I mean. There's another thing these guys are battling for, and that is to lead the points at the end of the round of 16, because that's 2 extra playoff points. Of course, keep in mind, 6 playoff points available in any given race, 1 for leading the most laps, and then a 5 for winning the race. But of course, in the round of 16 and the round of 12, if you come away the points leader, you will gain 2 playoff points. That's another thing these guys are battling for. Of course, Parker Smith out of the race. This helps out a lot of drivers here, because Parker Smith had a 20-point advantage plus over a bunch of these guys. Let's go see what happened. 41 and 11. Nicholas Jowitt will certainly not forget this from Max Anderson. Anderson hooks him and then fences him. And you see there, Nicholas Jowitt just riding the catch fence. Not a comfortable position for this 41 team, and then of course they will go up and over. A lot of flips here today, a lot of big wrecks at Rockingham. We have a thriller here. Stay tuned, we'll be back with the green in just a moment. Getting ready for the restart here. Nicholas Jowitt joins the list of 10 drivers out of this race. Tough break for the 41 team. This is really going to shake up the playoffs. Lenny Florentine, Tyler Faden, Zach Fitzwater, Spencer Mills, Simon Davis. That's the top 5 as we get back underway. Oh, the 4 moves the 1 up the track. Zach Fitzwater wants to waste no time. I can't believe he just put the bumper to the one of Tyler Faden. And I'll bet you the one's going to remember that, saying, okay, you want to race me like that, bud? We can race that way. Spencer Mills gets around Fitzwater now. Will he do the same to the 37? 37 closing on first. Battle for the lead is on. Oh, look at this. The 4 just pinched the 37, and the 37 had to let up. Spencer Mills could not make the pass for the lead. Someone better tell Fitzwater he's not in the playoffs right now, because he sure is racing like he is trying to scathe off elimination. And look at this, the battle for the lead. Zach Fitzwater to the lead. Again, someone tell that 4 team, you're not battling in the playoffs, bud. Man, he is relentless in that attack. Straight up, just push the 1 out of the way. Then interferes with the battle for the lead between the 37 and the 8. And now Fitzwater is the race leader. I assure you these 3 behind him will not forget how he just raced them. And it may come back to haunt him later in this race. But of course that'll remain to be seen. $20 to go now. Of course, we're still going to have at least a few more cycles of stops. I'm sure we'll have a few more cautions along the way. Seems like it should be any lap now. Fitzwater trying some different lines, seeing what he can get away with. And here comes the 37. Don't look now, but Spencer Mills is right in the back mirrors here. Keep in mind, Spencer Mills compared to Zach Fitzwater. Spencer Mills is battling for something. He's battling to move on to the round of 12. Zach Fitzwater just battling for a win. Here we go, 37 all over the back bumper, looks high. He did this earlier, he played head games with the one car, I believe it was. He played head games earlier, he may do the same with Fitzwater here. Did he use it up? He lost a lot of time there. Look at this, top 3 have broken away and the caution is out again. Oh, big pile up. In turns 1 and 2, it looks like a bunch of cars involved in this one. These leaders better be careful. Austin Shaw, his day over, as well as a bunch of others. And we should have what could be final pit stops coming up here. Nah, maybe not. We still got a long ways, so I scratched that opinion. The 1 gets into the 37 again. Here comes the 4 in. Here we go. It's going to be a 4-tire stop. Will he get out in front of the 37? Oh, it's going to be close. I think the 4 is just going to get the edge. He'll barely win the race off. Let's go see what happened. 00 in the 10, battling aggressive, and the 10 just said, I had enough here. This was the battle for 6th, I believe, on track. And down comes the 00 right in front of traffic. No one really expected that to happen. And this is what causes the huge pile up here in turn 1. A lot of guys just couldn't slow down in time to react. Big wreck here on lap 56. We'll take you back to the green in just a moment. This list is looking a lot like the double points races. So it appears every single time we have a race where something big is at stake, we have a list of guys where over half the field is taken out of the race. Zach Fitzwater is going to lead us back to the green, though. We're going to be just under 20 laps to go, actually. I made a mistake earlier. It was 30 to go. Now it's 20 to go. 19 to go. Here we go. This battle between the 4 and the 37 might not be over. How mad is Spencer Mills going to be? Again, I think it's too early to make a risky move. And Fitzwater's the last guy you want to make a risky move on. You see there, 37 slips just a tad high, and it opens the door for Lenny Florentine. 3 wide back here for second. This can't possibly end well, and it somehow does. Keep in mind the 25 of Dan Hummel also up in this battle. He was well out of it not even a few laps ago. The few playoff drivers that did survive, they are going to have themselves a heck of a day. Battle for the lead. Lenny Florentine, Zach Fitzwater. Three out of the top 5 are, or rather, 2 out of the top 5 are playoff drivers. Made a mistake, the 3 and the 5 are not in. Here we go. Fitzwater's lead kind of staying about the same. Again, it's been a while since Fitzwater has won a race. He'd love to do so here at Rockingham after missing the playoffs. He's come close so many times this year, you gotta wonder, can he hang on? And keep in mind, he's got a few drivers that he nudged out of the way earlier that could be a little upset with him. It hasn't quite shown yet. Caution's out. For the upteenth time today, I'm not even going to count. And I think the 78 had something to do with this. So with that, let's see if they pit. This could very well be the last stops of the day. Everyone but the 4 pits. I don't like this strategy at all by the 4 team. This is not a smart pit strategy. And it may very well cost him the race. We talked about stupid decisions that could cost, or things that could cost him the race. This could be it right here. Although it looks like a lot of these guys going fuel only. Interesting. Let's go see what happened. Kind of the same thing that's been happening all race. 3 bounces off the wall. Hits the 16. The 16 unfortunately collects Diego Yepes. And you see here then the 3 goes into the wall. The 2 gets into the back of the 18. No, the 15 catches a piece of it. And look at how bad this messes up the 15, by the way. Let's look at this. He's trying to save it. He's trying to save it. And he just can't. The car slides out there. And unfortunately, it ends the day for Joey Trickle, your 500 winner out of the race. Let's go. Let's take you back to the green. Lost track of it here. We're back. Getting ready for the restart here. It's going to be Fitzwater, Lenny Florentine. We're back underway. And guess what? Fitzwater's got a car between him and second place. How long does it take Lenny Florentine to race around the 29? Appears the 29 is pretty strong here. Here we go. Keep in mind, these guys pitted behind, but they are not on fresher tires. A lot of these guys did fuel only back here. Which again, begs the question here, does the 4 have enough fuel to get to the finish? Because if he doesn't, he just royally screwed himself over. And it'll be yet another 4-team blunder. We got 5 laps of racing to go. See the 4 maintaining about an 0.8 of a second lead. But again, fuel mileage a concern right now. With 4 to go. How much did the 4 save under that caution? Did he save enough, or was he banking on more cautions? Here comes the 8. It's going to be a battle for the lead in 3. This race is far from over, guys. Stay tuned. 3 to go. Can Fitzwater hang on, or will it be another blunder? Two laps to go this time. Keep in mind for Lenny Florentine, a chance to move on to the round of 12 with a win today. How aggressive is he going to be with one of the all-time winners in the Jello Cup Series? Is this the answer we're looking for? The 4 is going to have to pit. And he holds up his teammate. Even worse. 1 lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. He just held up his teammate, too. It's another 4-team blunder. And Lenny Florentine, he was way below the cut line entering this race. And today, it won't matter. Lenny Florentine is going to move on to the round of 12. He wins at Rockingham. Congratulations to the 8 team. They get the win. Just heartbreak again for Zach Fitzwater. And he has no one to blame there but his crew chief. His crew chief took him out of the race. So unfortunate. We want to thank you for watching. We're going to show your results and your standings, and we'll be back for race number 28 at Road America next on Saturday, rather. Until then, goodbye, everyone.